2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, guys, he's a very solid umpire. Well respected for the strike zone he calls and the consistency he brings to the job.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Trying to change the eye level there. After the fastball up, they come right back with an off-speed pitch at the knees. But he stays right on it, drives it for a base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Got him as Pierzynski puts that one right on the money to nail his man.
Well, you know, so much for that first hit of the game. Now he's going to try to press his luck and take second, but a good throw cuts him down.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Just really free and easy out there in this first inning. He threw that ball right by him.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble. And he is in there.
Batting fourth, first baseman,
Justin Bour will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. In the air now, out to left. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. After 1, no score. Nick Markakis makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Nick Markakis.
Now here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And a rather easy first out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Kelly Johnson steps in now. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Good swing by Johnson, but he still comes up empty, 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Now, if you can locate that pitch with movement on the inside corner, nobody's touching that thing. I mean, that's as good as it gets right there.
Into the box now, A.J. Pierzynski. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. High and deep to left center field. Ozuna looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run for A.J. Pierzynski. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Wow, that inning didn't really look like it was going anywhere, but if the first 2 guys don't get on in front of them, that's when they're swinging for the trees. When guys are on in front of them, they shorten down and try to go for the base hit, but a big solo shot right there with 2 outs.
In now, Jace Peterson. As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a pop-up out behind short. And Adaney will make the catch to retire the side. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Martin Prado will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Martin Prado.
Now the pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Here's Marcell Ozuna down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away. And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, Freddie Freeman may not be the best at his position defensively, but he is very reliable. He makes all the routine plays. He's going to pick a few here and there. Somebody that you really like to have over at first base.
JT Realmuto stands in for the first time. Runners off for second. Hard hit toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And ideally on this play, you'd like to think you could make it up to third, but no sense risking it if you're not sure. So even though he was in motion on the pitch, he's going to wind up holding on at second base. Hey, better to be safe than sorry.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hot shot to third. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Michael Bourne is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Number 2, Michael Bourne.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. To short, hit hard. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Yeah, an ideal setup here with the pitcher on deck. He comes through with a solid single to start things out. And now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
The pitcher, Manny Banuelos, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
In now, Eric Ibar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. To first. Bohr gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jose Fernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jose Fernandez.
Here it comes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Soft liner toward first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. There to take it is Markakis, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich will dig in. He singled his first time around. Sinking liner toward left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, that's a two-out hit here in the third inning. Maybe just a little something to get this guy out of his early comfort zone and put him into the stretch.
Giancarlo Stanton will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Peterson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. They still trail 1-0. With Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta.
Freeman.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see both guys into the 90s. One guy well into the 90s, 97 versus 91 on the top velocities so far. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Here's Kelly Johnson. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball to Johnson right by him, 0-2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Up next for Atlanta.
And here's that pitch sequence one more time. Gets ahead right out of the gate on the first pitch. Then a swing and a miss puts him in the quick 0-2 hole. Fouls off pitch number 3. Then a pitch that he couldn't quite get him to go for. 5th pitch gets absolutely whacked for a solid base hit.
Standing in now, A.J. Pierzynski. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A pause and the 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed by Pierzynski as he becomes out number 2.
Well, that's the second strikeout of the inning now, sandwiched around the 2 straight hits. He's definitely got swing and miss stuff, and this is a pretty good example of it right here.
Stepping in now, Jace Peterson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with two-way, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Ripped on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Justin Bohr. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Now here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
Nope.
2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. At the plate, Martin Prado. He singled his last time up. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, guys, this was never a question of distance. This ball is absolutely launched. But we didn't know if it was going to be fair or foul, and you're going to see it. Once this thing hits off the foul pole, it erases any questions you may have had, and that's a home run.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
Now batting, catcher,
JT Realmuto is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Hit hard towards second. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. Around second. He'll try for third. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
Now batting.
Well, this is all about risk-reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
Here's Echeverria now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
The 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. A man at third with one away. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, and unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
Into the box, Jose Fernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-1 Miami. Leading off the inning, Michael Bourne, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 2, Michael Bourne.
Hit sharply on the ground. Gordon is there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 50, Manny Banuelos.
Striding into the box, Manny Banuelos. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves retired on just 4 pitches, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. D. Gordon will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
And that's up and in for ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Lined hard toward right center. solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And that at-bat right there, that's exactly why this guy's such a tough out. I mean, he's not going to launch too many balls into the stands, but he will do this, and that's work the count in his favor and then come through with a solid single.
Christian Yelich digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Up the middle and off his leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. A foul tip, but held onto by Pierzynski, and they will get the strikeout.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. And look where it winds up, completely out of the zone. And that's what...
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Eric Ibar will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Freddie Freeman will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
To 2-2 now.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
Yeah, just the first walk he's allowed to this point, and it comes here in inning number 6. Really, that's a testament to the way he's been working the edges of the strike zone. Very few unnecessary runners so far.
Nick Markakis will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. And it's quickly 0-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And on 0-2, I think you're better off trying to bounce that thing rather than leave it up. Even though that's high, it's a dangerous spot to miss.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Kelly Johnson will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. From the stretch. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Good swing by Johnson, but he still comes up empty. 0-2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They still trail it here 3-1. Martin Prado will stand. In there, strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Markakis coming on, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
You want to see what a good hard slider can do when you get it in on the label? Here you go in show motion. That is effective pitching, let me tell you.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. On the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Stanton, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run for A.J. Pierzynski, his second of the game, and the Braves have made this a 3-2 game now.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Standing in now, Jace Peterson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Hit hard to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now as this game goes along, you have to wonder whether or not this will be his last inning of work. He's due to bat second when their turn comes around.
And the pitch. Michael Bourne is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Grounded to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
At this point, base runners are what you need, so swinging at a 3-0 pitch and making it out really doesn't help the cause at all.
Nick Swisher will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 23, Nick Swisher.
Hot shot toward third, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Braves draw a bit closer, courtesy of the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the seventh coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Braves 2. Jim Johnson will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adeiny Echeverria. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
The shortstop.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Down and away, ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Towards second, Peterson is there. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 16, Jose Fernandez.
Cole Gillespie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Fernandez, number 28, Cole Gillespie.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Gordon.
D. Gordon gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's the pitch. Little flare out to left. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Some guys, you almost do them a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
In is Christian Yelich as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Drilled on the ground is short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 8th inning coming up. The Marlins lead this one 3-2. Carter Capps will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Carter Capps.
Ender Inciarte will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Yeah, a bad spot there to lose your release point. This one just continues to run inside and gets him, and now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
Here's Eric Ibar now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. One there on to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. 2 away now here in the 8th.
And for as quickly as the tying run gets on base, he's taken away here on the double play. Just a big pitch right there, and a very good turn at second base to get them both.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Slapped hard the opposite way. Ozuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Marlins 3 and the Braves 2. And there now is Giancarlo Stanton. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Giancarlo Stanton.
The pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Well, just a nice inside-out swing here. You'll see he lets that pitch travel deep, and when those hands come through first, just shoots it the other way.
Justin Bour will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Inciarte's there. Makes the play, 1 away. A look there at the numbers for our two starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Into the box now, Martin Prado. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Hit out toward second. Peterson has it. Ibar for 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to South Florida following this. A.J. Ramos is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 44, A.J. Ramos.
Striding in to start the ninth, Nick Markakis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Well, that pitch has a lot of life up in the zone. Just takes off on you.
Grounded back up the middle. Echeverria to his left. He's there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
With him in there trying to preserve a one-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach things. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Kelly Johnson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You can't tie the game swinging at balls.
Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. A.J. Pierzynski will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. Again, he sends it out of play. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And gentlemen, one of the big keys here for the Marlins this afternoon was the play of this man, Martin Prado. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 3-2. So long from South Florida.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.